tener el coach David Solano here in the house. Coach Solano, if you haven't met him yet, this is your opportunity to be inspired, to be educated, to be informed. A guy I look up to a whole lot. Here in our office today, he's a coach, he's a motivational speaker, he's an educator, dedicating his life to helping youth, to helping kids, motivate, pump up athletes. This guy just does it all. Coach Solano, thanks so much for coming back to the office.
Thank you, Ray. I love being here in the office. I feel so welcomed here. It's a great place to be. I love being here.
Wonderful, man. So, Coach Solano, tell us what you got going on right now. You're coaching right now. How's the season going?
So, Ray, we've been away from basketball for a year now because of the pandemic. And my Maryville community's been away from touching the orange ball, been away from exercising, being in the gym. And so coming back this year, it's been fun to be back. It's medicine that the kids needed. I think I needed the medicine to be back in the gym. I missed hearing the ball bounce. I missed hearing the referee blow his whistle. I missed looking at the scoreboard, the buzzers going off. I didn't know I missed it until I went back in there.
Right.
And so right now, every year we throw, when our season starts, Solano's No Limit Hoops, we throw a big fundraising basketball tournament to fundraise for our basketball program from February to May. Mm-hmm. And this year, they're allowing us to throw the tournament, but we can't have fans, which we understand the metrics of the COVID in Maryville are really high. And without having fans, we can't make it a fundraiser.
Right.
And we want the kids to experience the tournament because these kids, a lot of them haven't experienced basketball in a couple of years.
Right. And
a lot of kids never even played ball. This is their first time playing ball, period, for the boys and the girls.
Yeah.
And we want to have a tournament for them, and now we're working on getting all the funding for the tournament.
All right. So we're looking at how many teams are we looking to get in this tournament here?
So right now we have nine schools into the tournament. So we'd have 9 Cartwright schools. So it'd be 9 boys teams and 9 girls teams. So a total of 18 teams in 2 weekends.
18 teams, Cartwright School District, about the west side of Phoenix. Each team having maybe 10 kids or something. So we're making a big impact here in the community in the west side, giving them an opportunity to spend a weekend competing against the other schools, playing basketball, doing something productive. An absolutely amazing experience I had, was it 3 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, pre-COVID, went down, checked out the tournament. It was awesome. I mean, the competition, the kids having fun. It just, to me, sports was such a big thing in my life growing up. I played organized basketball. I know a lot of people that watch us here, Coach Art Dye, some of my other friends I played with growing up, and just that experience of being around positive role models like Art Dye, who were coaching us, and Coach Dye wouldn't let us even say the word scrimmage during a basketball practice. He hated it. Mm-hmm. He couldn't come out of his mouth. This is right. He'd put something on the hoop so the ball wouldn't go in. So we'd work on rebounding, defense, passing, and that's what it was about. And I didn't grow up to play in the NBA. Everybody knows that. I'm here. I'm an attorney. We're doing this now. But having those positive role models in my life helped me on the path to get to where I'm at today. And I think that's the amazing thing about you, Coach Solano, is that you are such an inspiration across the world, folks, across the globe. There are people in England that listen to Coach Solano, that watch his videos, that get pumped up by him. He's definitely an inspirational figure on a worldwide scale, and we have him here in the Valley. We have him here in the west side of Phoenix, working with youth, educating youth, inspiring youth on a daily basis. He's one of our treasures, one of our gems here in the city of Phoenix, and it's an honor to have him in the office. And what he's trying to do today is we're looking for 16 folks that are going to come up with $100 each to help put on this tournament, right? $1,600. And what's that going to pay for, Coach?
So the fees go to the biggest fees are referees. Our referees are going to cost us $1,000. So that's our biggest fee. Then we want to buy championship T-shirts for other champions. We have a silver bracket, so the kids who lose one game will go into the silver bracket, and they all get a backpack for winning the silver bracket. And then we need money for the insurance policy, because you have to have an insurance policy when you're running a big facility. And then we need our trophies, and we need our championship belts. The kids, we do a championship belt, we don't do a trophy, and so we want the kids to walk around with this championship belt because we believe that we're building champions in our neighborhood. Maryville struggles building champions, but I believe with the right focus and the right mindset, a champion can come out of our neighborhood.
Man, getting tears. Every time I hear David speak, the tears start swelling up. The inspiration, the passion that he brings daily to his classroom, to his team. Absolutely love it. Big supporter of it, and that's why he's here today, folks. Go for it, David.
Oh, and the tournament, what we do in the tournament also, and it really helps these kids out, is from 43rd Avenue to 83rd Avenue, all the way from Camelback all the way up to McDowell. A lot of these kids don't get along. A lot of these kids do not get along because I'm on 51st Avenue, you live on 59th Avenue, and they don't get along. In this tournament, they start to get along, which is what we need in our community, because we don't need any more violence. We don't need any more kids beating up on other kids, and we don't need other kids cyberbullying with other kids. We need them to get along, but the only way to get them to get along is to put them in the building together, and to put them in the building with focus and structure. And the tournament gives us the focus and structure to give them nice competition, and between games, they hang out. We sell snacks, they buy snacks, they start to talk and mingle with each other. They start to talk and mingle. These kids will then become friends and start to hang out in the evenings instead of wanting to be mad at each other because one lives on 43rd and one lives on 51st. And that's huge for our community, because I get tired of reading the newspaper every week of a shooting or something bad happening between 43rd and 83rd Avenue. And I want them to stop. And the way to stop it is letting these kids have somewhere to go that is positive for them. Somewhere to go that they see the leaders of it that look like them and that came from this neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
That we're not fictitious characters that people read about, that we're real characters in their lives.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Venmo is in the description. Do me a favor. If you can step up, if you can be one of the 16 people that can help put this tournament on, 2 weekends for kids on the west side to come together, play organized basketball, have coaches, have referees, have insurance. Drop it in the comments, please, that you're going to be one of the persons supporting this. You're going to be one of the persons that make sure this happens and this goes on. We're talking about a community that needs to come together. They can do so through organized sports. Coach Solano here isn't a politician that goes out to the west side, gives a nice speech, says some nice words, and then goes away. He has a sustainable program that he runs for youth, a positive outlet that they can have to stay out of trouble, to work together. And that's called Solano No Limits Hoops, which is different than the specific tournament we're talking about. Coach Solano, can you tell them a little bit about Solano No Limit Hoops as well?
Yeah, so if they allow us to open the gym this year, from President's Day all the way to the end of the school year, Tuesdays to Thursday nights, it's in our gym, our house. You bring your 4 best friends, and you come to see if you're the kings of Maryville, if you're the champions of the neighborhood. We start off the night with a little talk sometimes, play some music. It's a basketball party. 15 and under on one court, 16 and up on the other court. You bring your best. You got to bring your A game to come in there. We brought Ray, and Ray was going to suit up, and Ray was like, I don't know if I'm going to suit up today, Coach. I think I'm going to watch this one tonight.
Oh, yeah, for
Ray's
sure.
like,
I'm here for Facebook Live. I ain't playing tonight.
Yeah, he's not playing tonight because the guys that come in are coming for real. They're coming because they just want to have a good time. They don't have to pay money. They don't have the money to pay, and so they come to our gym because they know it's a safe environment. They know that we're going to talk to everybody who walks in that gym about how they're doing that day. And that's what these kids need in this neighborhood. They need somebody who's real and is going to say, hey, how was your day today? Hey, how's school going? What's your report card look like? And care about the report card. Because I've been coaching for the last 23 years in that neighborhood. And my daughter and I did this the other night. We remembered 7 teachers who have been to a game. In 23 years, only 7 teachers attending a game. And we want the kids to believe in us as teachers. I know it's a tap on my teacher friends, but we got to step up. These kids need us. Our teaching does not go from 8 to 2:30. Mm-hmm. It's all day long. It's your name is who you are to them. And we really want this tournament to happen for these kids because they missed it last year. They missed it. And I know the kids messaged me and said, Coach, what about the tournament? Can we at least have the tournament? And now they're like, Coach, can we at least get Solano Hoops again? Can we get Solano Hoops? I'm like, we got to wait and see the metrics. I want to keep everybody safe still. I don't want nobody to go home and take the virus home. But the kids need this, and I hope we get to open up because it's something that the kids love to do every Tuesday and Thursday night.
Absolutely. My experience when I was there watching Solano No Limit Hoops is exactly what Coach Solano was talking about. Kids walk in there, they feel loved, they feel appreciated, they feel seen, they feel important, and they're given a safe outlet to compete against one another, which brings them more together as a community. So a huge supporter of Solano No Limit Hoops. Love the organization. Today, we're specifically talking about the tournament that's taking place. We need 16 people to step up. Venmo $100 to Solano No Limit Hoops so we can have this tournament. This tournament can go on. These kids can go there. They can spend the weekend there. They can feel that importance. They can feel that sense of belonging in their community, representing their school on the front of their jersey. Unfortunately, parents can't come out just yet, right? But, when they are there, certainly the family's there in spirit, pushing them along, making sure they can try to get that W, learn discipline, learn hard work, learn about the power of yet, right? If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. Maybe Coach Solano, if you could just give us a little bit of that power of yet philosophy that you use to guide yourselves and the kids that you work with.
So I'll tell you, we talked about this the other day in practice. Actually, my kids are like, we're 1-2 right now. The season started, we're struggling. I told them, guys, we're gonna be better in January. We're not there yet. We're gonna get there. Practice right now. Every day we're practicing, and we're getting better. You're not good ball players yet. You're getting there. You got to come today. You got to shoot 100 layups today to help you get there. And it's about that workload that you put in to get there. We can say we struggle, but you can't say I give up because you got to use the word yet afterwards. I can't do it yet. I can't finish my project yet. Because once you say I can't do it, your brain shuts down and you're like, I'm just going to go watch TV and be lazy. No, we got to work at it, guys. And my team knows right now, January, we're going to be great. We're going to make a push for the state playoffs because that's when practice will start to kick in for their bodies. That's when their form will start to get better. You don't get better by walking out there with a ball and being like, I'm going to shoot 50 shots. Oh, I'm a ball player now. It takes time. It takes lots of practice. It takes hours in the gym. And we're not there yet. And that's what my team's been working on. And that's what all the teams are working on. So I think it would be nice to have this tournament at the end of the year when everybody's a lot better than we do it early in the year. So I think that's what's going to be a lot more fun with having this tournament at the end of January.
And that's what you see, ladies and gentlemen, when his players are hearing about the power of yet and how they're going to become better at the end of the year. That's something that's going to stick with them for the rest of their lives. The rest of their lives, when they're working on something, trying to finish their high school degree, trying to get into college, trying to finish college, whatever it is, whatever route that they choose in life, they're going to have that mindset and that mentality of the power of yet. Because they're in front of Coach Solano, they see his passion, they see his life, they see what he's gone through, they see where he's at now, and how he steps up every single day to be there for his community and for these kids. That rubs off on them. That mentality, that mindset is what they can take to help build up their family, build up their community, and eventually live in a better world. So what we're trying to do is have 16 folks give us $100 each, so I don't know, Limit Hoops. Let's have this tournament. Let's support. Let's step up. It's the season of giving. I know your money's already going in a lot of different directions, but here we have an opportunity to make a real tangible difference by simply opening up that Venmo and sending it over. So do me a favor, put it in the comments that I commit to sending it. I'm going to be one of the sponsors. Put your name down there below so we can give you the props. Definitely want to make this happen. Coach Solano, really appreciate you taking the time to come over here today on your Friday to share with us the power of yet, to share with our audience how they themselves, they don't have to be just playing basketball, but anything in their life, they have that power of yet mentality that they can grow, that they can get better. Again, man, you're a huge inspiration to me, to my wife, to my family, and to people across the globe. It's an honor to have you in our office. It's an honor to have you in the city of Phoenix, and hope folks step up so we can make this a reality, man.
Thank you, Ray. And if you donate and you want a receipt, you can message us on Solano's No Limit Hoops on Facebook and send us your address, and we'll email you the receipt so you can get a full receipt so you can get your money back, because we are a full 501(c) nonprofit organization. So if you want to donate and you want your receipt back, just send us your email with your address, and we will take care of all of that and get that back to you right away. And if you want to wait till January to donate, just send us a message saying, hey, we'll do it in January, beginning of January, and we're fine with that. You know, we just want something. We want the kids to have a good time. I want the kids to smile. I don't care who wins the tournament. I just want the kids to have a tournament.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Let's make that happen, folks. Let's make it happen. So community, there you have it. Solano No Limit Hoops. If you want to be inspired, if you want your team to feel inspired, if you want your office to feel inspired, this man right here. Look up his videos on YouTube. Invite him over to speak. Obviously pay him very well because he's worth every penny when he brings that experience and that knowledge, right? But he's available as well as a motivational speaker, so don't forget that. Reach out to Coach David Solano to pump up your team, your company, whatever it is. And in the meantime, let's support him in doing what he does on a daily basis and make those donations. Look forward to seeing everybody soon. Yeah, go for it, brother.
All right, Ray, here we go.
Oh no! What's he got? What's he got?
The belt on now.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We want this tournament on January 22nd and 29th. The boys and the girls from 43rd Avenue to 83rd Avenue, all the way from Camelback to McDowell. We want to see who the champs are. Is it going to be Estrella? Is it going to be Desert Sands? Is it going to be Atkinson or Borman? Who's it going to be? We want to find out on January 22nd, January 29th. The best boys and the best girls in the neighborhood will come together to rejoice and have basketball again, and to see who walks out with the Solano No Limit Hoops belt.
Macho Man! I'm feeling it, Coach Solano.
We got it. We're going to be bringing it.
Who is going to show up? Who's going to dominate this tournament? Who's going to take it on? Who's going to take that belt home?
Who's taking the belt home? Because listen, David already slayed Goliath. So who's coming to get the belt from David?
Love it. Love it. There it is, folks. We'll see you out there at the tournament. But first, you got to donate so this man can do what he does, and it happens. Thanks so much again, Coach Solano.
Thank you. Have a good one, everybody.